Hey fellas, guess who's mad? Danny Lay is. I want to give y'all my take from my perspective, being coming from the streets. Everybody have their own delivery and their method to their madness. So let me get into this, man. I support what the baby done. What I mean? I think that it was needed. He's definitely it's a win for men, women. Because just imagine if he didn't do that, what could have happened? So he got to protect himself. He already, this man is already being attacked by the gay community because for speaking his mind. Here it is. You have this lighter woman who's Dominican, who clearly family have a problem with this man because we heard the. If you haven't heard the audio of her brother saying, "My family never liked you anyway," we never liked you anyway. So the baby knows something deeper that we don't know. See, we only see what we see. But behind closed doors, if we all can talk, they'll tell you a damn not for a horror movie too. So we have to be mindful, man. And I knew a lot of women, black women especially, they was gonna have their way with this, and they was gonna, especially all the first responders and the beta medics was gonna, and that's why I was like, you know what? Let me get on this and let me just say, like, clearly, she been around a baby, during the height of his career, right? She helped put together the dancing on the BOP on Broadway. She used Prince. She said, let me rephrase that, entertainment purposes only. She said that Prince, she worked with Prince. We don't know that. Here it is. She's a young girl. She's 19. She said she worked with Prince. What I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a little sketchy, and we all know how women are. They will use a man in his prime, and then when it's time to get out, they crying. You know what I'm saying? Or when a man leave, they crying. So we have to be mindful of what's going on, man. Could the baby have known what was coming? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, you know what? Let me throw the first punch and get my ass up out of here for my career really be over, and she try to bankrupt me because we all know people like a lot of females use men for come ups. We see that it's clearly as clear as day. So let's not sit here and act like the picture is so blurred we don't know what's going on. He had to protect himself, man, and we know women like her will get men like him. Look what she said about Prince. R.P. to the great Prince, late great Prince. But it's clearly Danny Lay had an agenda that nobody want to talk about. She been around this man. Out of all men that was in the industry, he chose him, or he chose you, however the game was. But you still was around this man in the prime of his career, and this man helped you get jobs and gigs. You was around Chris Brown. Maybe you gave him something that didn't work. I'm just saying. We know women have a tendency to do that in the industry. They sleep their way to the top. Puffy wanted her, but she dodged the bullet.